It's hard to beat the 3100 series for what it offers in terms of features and value for money. I'd suggest you go ahead and just buy it. It scores an excellent 5 out of 5 in my hands-on testing. What the 3100 series lacks, or what other brushes do better, are subtle things that may make a difference for particular users with specific needs or wants. For the vast majority of toothbrush users, the 3100 has everything you need. The features the electricteeth team recommend most are a 2-minute timer, a pacer and a pressure sensor. The 3100 has all of these. It will automatically power off after 2 minutes, which is a clear signal the clean is complete. I find this very useful, as is the pacer. It really helps me achieve an even clean of the teeth. When the 3100 detects I'm using too much force as I brush, the sensor kicks in, adjusting the vibration pattern in the handle, the noise and brushing sensation. Clear signs I, as the operator, need to adjust my brushing technique. It isn't a visual sensor like the Oral-B IO series, for example. It would potentially be better if it were, but the other alert mechanisms are sufficient. As you would expect, the clean results are great, no complaints. The 3100 does so much of the work for you. Just move the brush tooth to tooth, being sure to hold it at a 45-degree angle. The motor in the 3100 is more powerful than the more affordable 1100 and 2100 series, but doesn't quite deliver the same feeling of cleanness as premium Sonicare handles. But to be honest, we're splitting hairs here. If you like a harsher, more aggressive cleaning sensation, Oral-B is the better choice. I do like how the 3100 has 3 intensity levels to choose from. A low, medium and high setting can be selected so that I get the power I like. Cleaning results are still good at all levels, and it's easy to tell which is selected because each setting has an LED on the handle. I have to use the power button to change the intensity. I do this once the brush is powered on. The Premium 4100 series has a separate button to control this. It is marginally more user-friendly in my opinion. For reasons I don't understand, the 3100 has a plastic power button compared to many others in the Sonicare range with a rubber-coated option. Not a big issue, just something I noticed. The smooth touch handle isn't slippery, and I like the matte finish and the variety of colour choices. If you're seeking a grippy or textured handle, the 3100 isn't the ideal choice. The benefit is though, cleaning is easy. Cleaning has become a bit of a hot topic of late in toothbrushes, as Oral-B's IO brush heads seem to build up mould on the inside of the head for many users. This isn't something that I've noticed with Sonicare over the 10+ years I have been using their heads. Supplied with a W Optimal White head, it does a good overall job of cleaning the teeth. It is designed to help buff the teeth to be brighter and whiter. It wouldn't be my go-to head of the range, but the push on and pull off style attachment the 3100 has means I can use any of Philips' range of interchangeable brush heads with this handle. I found it best to pick a head you like and just brush with the correct technique. No point worrying too much about the style. None are going to achieve significantly better or worse results. One thing to note is that many heads, the Optimal White included, have an RFID chip built in. This allows selected handles to track the usage of the head and alert me when it is ideally time to replace it. A great feature if you forget to replace your head on average every 3 months. But the 3100 does not have the tech built in. Oddly, the last generation of this model did. Why this one doesn't is anyone's guess. I suspect it might have something to do with wanting to push buyers up the range to buy a more premium handle. This 2026 variant of the 3100 does boast some better eco and sustainability credentials. Whilst there is still scope for improvement, it is a step forward and better than Oral-B at the time of recording. It is now possible, at home, if required, to easily replace the rechargeable battery built into the handle. This gives the option of getting many more years from the handle itself, should the battery fail once the 2-year warranty expires. The packaging is now paper-based and the brush heads are made from 70% bio-based plastic rather than virgin petroleum-based. Sadly, at the time of review, Philips offers no recycling program like challenger brand Surrey does. Personally, I think they are missing a trick here. And for those wondering, China is the country of manufacture. The aforementioned lithium-ion battery should give at least 14 days of use on a full charge. In my hands-on testing, I managed 45. It comes supplied with a USB charging stand, which can be more versatile for some, but the lack of a 2-pin plug adapter might be an annoyance for others. Adapters can be purchased separately. It can take up to 24 hours to fully charge the battery, but I have found that typically the charging is much quicker. There is an LED on the handle to give feedback on the remaining power and charge status. I also like how it vibrates and beeps when placed on the stand. It's a small touch that works well for deaf or blind users. At just over 100 grams in weight and no more than 2.6 centimeters thick, the handle is relatively slim and lightweight and feels pretty well balanced. In use, I noted the audible humming sound the motor makes peaked at around 56 decibels. That's quieter than the Oral-B IO brushes. The 3100 should cost around £40 to buy when accounting for the typical discounts that are applied to the retail price. Over 3 years, expect a total ownership cost in the region of £95. There are variants that include a slim and basic travel case. I'd actually recommend buying these if you can, as the case can be more useful than you realise for the odd night away. It protects the bristles and prevents accidental activations. You've got my assurance that this is a decent toothbrush and well worth investing in. Only if you want a bit better battery life and a bit more power from the brush motor should you consider the 4100 series. Want to know more about the previously mentioned different brush head styles? Watch this video.